All right, everyone. So welcome back to What's in DSP's Closet, also known as the Closet Cleanout Marathon. This should be part 4 of this episode on August 13th, 2022. So if you didn't see the first 3 parts, I recommend you go check them out. We actually found a lot of interesting stuff already, but I think it may have been building to right now. And the reason I say that, I just found my classic games collection, as well as it looks like some DVDs. All right. So what we're going to do, we're going to go through the games that I have. I don't know what I have. I know I don't have all of them. I used to have an entire bookcase full of classic games. So there's no way that I still have them all. But I'd like to go through these and see what I've got. All right. And go from there. All right. So let's do it. Let's jump right in. There's 2 bins of it. So see what that is later. Ew. Okay. Look at this. Retro games that were in the bookcase, apparently. All right. Let's see what we got. I'm already seeing some interesting things. Who can guess what's inside this? Can you take a guess? What do you think it is before I open it and surprise you? You ready? Glasses, chocolate. Interesting guesses so far. I look like a bully from a 90s Disney film. I am. Pens, a necklace, cookies. Interesting choices. You're all wrong. If I remember what's in here, you're all wrong. Let's see if I'm correct if I remember what it is. Yeah, look at this. High-end chopsticks. And I forget what these things on the bottom are called. I think they're something for your napkin. I could be wrong. No, I remember what it is. Those are the rests you rest your chopsticks on the table. So the chopsticks don't touch the table and get dirty. They stay at an angle upwards so that they don't get dirty at all. So what are these? This is the only remaining remnant I have of my old job at the helicopter company that I used to work for. Okay? We dealt with a company that was Japanese. And the Japanese company came and their representatives visited us. We had a bunch of meetings with them. I attended 1 or 2 of those meetings. And they gave gifts out at the end of their visit. And this was one of the gifts that they gave to everyone, was a deluxe gift chopstick set. Okay? Yeah, it was pretty nice. So I saved it all these years. You know, I didn't work there since 2010. This probably was like 2008. So this is 14 years. Will I ever use them? Maybe I'll use them. Okay. All right. This is interesting. So who knows what this is? Is it the Jaws of Life? Is it something you use to open a clogged butthole? Take a wild guess. Is it a ball buster? Is it a camera tripod? A nut crusher? Yes. Yes, that's what you do. You go, you take your testicles right off. No. This is a third-party accessory they sold back in the day for the, get this, Microsoft Kinect for the Xbox 360. Okay? Why did they have to sell this? Because the Kinect would not fit a lot of TVs. Even though they claimed when they made the damn thing that it should, it didn't. So this is a third-party adapter that they invented. And what you do is you put your Kinect in this giant claw device. You clamp the claw together to basically wedge the Kinect in there. All right? And then what you do is you spread these legs out and you attach them to holes in the back of your TV. Every TV basically has holes in the back to mount to the wall. So you would attach that to the holes to the back of your TV, and then you would have your Kinect floating above your television, basically, so that you could use your Kinect. Now, yeah, my TV was one of the ones that did not work with the standard Kinect shit. I couldn't get it to work. So I went and bought it, and it worked. It actually did work. It made the Kinect much better for me. So, but of course, am I ever going to need this ever again? Fuck no. I'm never using a Kinect. The Kinect is defunct. They canceled the goddamn thing. It doesn't even exist anymore. So obviously this is trash. Okay. Okay. Continue on. The Legend of Zelda 25th Anniversary Symphony Special Orchestra CD. It looks like it came with a game. Did it come with Skyward Sword on the Wii? I don't know. But I have it. I don't know if it came with it or not, but I have the CD. Yeah. It did. It came with Skyward Sword. So I got rid of Skyward Sword. I traded that shit in, and I kept the CD. There you go. I doubt I'll ever. Maybe I will listen to it. Maybe I'll put it in the car. See what it sounds like. Probably sounds good, right? I'll give it the cat. See if she wants to listen to it later. Actually, maybe we will. It might be actually a good find. All right. What else do we got? Omicron, the Nomad Soul by Quantic Dream for the PC. Why do I have this game, you might ask? Well, back in the day, okay, I played two interesting games. First, there was Heavy Rain, and then there was the predecessor to that, right? You guys remember the name of it? Indigo Prophecy, also known as, I think it was like Fahrenheit. So, after I had played both their latest game, Heavy Rain, and then their previous game, Indigo Prophecy, someone reached out to me and said, did you ever play their original game, Omicron? And I said, no. And then they mailed it to me. I didn't ask them to. This was before we had this understanding. I said, just don't mail me shit, because if you just mail me something, I'm going to throw it out. So here it is. Look. Omicron. Did I ever play it? No. But I kept it. A fan sent it to me, and I saved it. So there you go. And here, the instruction book for it. An actual full color. Okay, it's not full color. Well, full-fledged instruction book with pictures, explanations, lore. Oh. And here is the invoice of the person who bought it. They sent it to me in 2014. I don't know why. 2014. Yeah. It cost them $5. $5. There you go. Very rare. Very, very valuable. $5. Okay. What the hell? Oh, wow. Interesting. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. 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 We got some good stuff to look at. Anyway, who knows what this is? If this is what I think it is, it's a collector's edition from a game. In two plastic, what do they call these? Saran wrap bags or something? What are they called? Plastic baggies. So, let's see what this is. Columbia Customs and Excise. All right, you guys saw it, right? Okay, good. Okay. Light the way with Devil's Kiss from Fink Manufacturing. It's a piece of cardboard, floppy cardboard. The Handyman, Betterman's Autobodies. It's a microscopic figurine. Yes, I am recording this time. I'm actually recording. I didn't fuck up. And Murder of Crows. It's a keychain. So what is all of this? This is, if I'm correct here, the BioShock Infinite Collector's Edition. Now, what did it also come with? A big figurine of the... It's not called the Big Daddy in that one. What's it called? It has wings. Whatever the creature is in BioShock Infinite. But someone wanted that. Over the years, someone reached out to me and said that they actually wanted to buy it from me. And I said, yeah, I would do it because I needed the money, you know, over the years. So I actually sent it directly to a fan at one point. But outside of that, this is all the other stuff that came with it. All right? So, the figurine was good. Songbird, that's what it was called. Thank you, Queen of Hearts. The Songbird was nice. This is trash. It is. It's junk. No one wants that. Throw that right out, okay? All right. Excellent. Now, what do you think is in this box? What's in the box? What's in the box? Oh, what's in the box? What do you guys think? Take guesses. A poison dart, a harmonica, dominoes. These are interesting guesses. Small, even smaller chopsticks. A charm of some sort. Derek, you have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for chilling. A metal figurine. My balls. Oh, this is where I keep them. What's in the box? My soul. A 20-sided dice, coins, cigars. A glass butt plug set. That would be a really small one, but okay. Gwyneth Paltrow's head. These are all great guesses. However, my wedding ring, why would you even say that? It's on my hand. Anyway, they're all good answers, but they're all wrong. It broke. Oh, shit. It broke. Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. See if I can adjust this without... Oh, boy. This is going to be interesting. Hold on a second while I try to fix this, because it did break while in storage. Okay. I hope it doesn't fucking break again. My professional grade X-Acto knife set. And you might say, why does DSP have a professional grade X-Acto knife set? It's a good question. Okay? I can answer that. It's a very valid reason. You need to go back to the beginning. You need to go all the way back to the beginning of my time as a content creator. All right? One of the first things that I actually did in 2009 is I got together with my friends at the time. All right? And we were heavily into Street Fighter. And we wanted to play Street Fighter, but also we wanted to do some fun hobbyist style things. And at the time, one of the biggest, most popular things in Street Fighter were joysticks. These joysticks that they were making for the Xbox 360, for the PlayStation 3, for the Nintendo Wii. They were insanely popular. There were multiple companies making them. Hori, Mad Catz, and many others. Okay? So, one of the earliest things we did is we got together, we bought a few of these sticks up. We found high quality artwork on the internet. We printed it out at like Kinko's or FedEx, you know, the places you can print like high quality stuff on cardstock. We then used X-Acto knives to cut the intricate art parts out of the card stock. The designs, the circles for the buttons, the hole where the joystick goes. Is where we use these. And we called it East Coast Customs. And we made custom joysticks with this artwork for about 6 to 8 months. It was hilarious, and here's why. We were just doing it on a whim. I was becoming popular on YouTube. I didn't do it seriously, but I said, hey, this is a way to raise money. If we sell some of these, I can afford the games that I'm playing on my YouTube channel, Dark Side Phil. Back then, there was no monetization of gameplay. If people wanted to see me play new games, I had to afford them. So it was my idea that I would actually sell these joysticks along with the help of my friends John and Howard, and we'd all take a cut from it, and then the profit would go to buy games and things for the channel. Okay? So that's what this was for, to cut the artwork for the joysticks and all of that. And it's a very high grade. Like, this was expensive, I remember. It's a set that came with 3 different knives, all adjustable blades, and as you can see, there's a whole collection of blades at the top as well. Very dangerous, incredibly sharp. This will cut the shit out of you and kill you if you slit your throat with it. So be careful. X-Acto knives are very dangerous, okay? Your last thing you should do is wave them around like an asshole, irresponsibly. Bookworm says they're $19.99 at Amazon. Very expensive. Okay. So anyway, one of the funny things that happened was I was selling these joysticks online, and just because my name was attached to them, they were going for upwards of $500 online. Okay? People were pissed in the competitive fighting game community because they were trying to make custom joysticks and sell them for a business. I wasn't. I was just like, I'll just toss a few out there for profit to buy some games or whatever, right? I was selling for $500 a pop. They could barely sell theirs for $200, and they were pissed off at me. How dare he? He's under, you know, why are people paying him so much for this stick? And what they didn't understand was they weren't buying the joystick for functionality. They were buying it because they were a fan of me and John and Howard, and they wanted something from us, unique. They didn't care that it was a joystick to use at a tournament or whatever. They just wanted a collectible. Anyway. Galactic K did a $5 tip. He says, you cannot fool us. You were Wings of Redemption's surgeon, weren't you? That's why you have that scalpel? No, I speak English. I couldn't have been his surgeon. Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me. That was highly offensive. I apologize for my behavior. I inadvertently reverted back to original Dark Side Phil because we were talking about the old days. So I reverted back to the old days for half a second there. I slipped. Sorry about that. Okay. Back to business. So, by the way, would I ever have use for an X-Acto knife? Like, maybe someday there'll be something I'll need it for. And I do have it. And, I mean, they do basically get dull over time. But I didn't use it that much. You know what I'm saying? I barely used this. I only made it maybe a dozen joysticks, if that. So, it's still perfectly good. I don't know if I should... I mean... I guess I should keep it. Kevin did a super chat. I did not see it. I apologize. Kevin did a super chat. He says, you missed the best part, the food. You did, Kevin. You missed it. You can watch it later. All right? What am I doing? Thank you, Kevin, for the super chat. Very good. Okay. Continuing on. Oh my God. A 5-in-1 USB adapter kit. Not even opened. Adapts any micro USB charging adapter. So, here you go. 16-foot long cable. Use it to charge your cellular device, your Bluetooth headset, your digital camera, your printer, or a portable media player. Works with all of those attachments. It even shows the attachments on the back that it works with. I see no reason not to keep this if I might need a USB cable one day. Why not, right? So I'll hold on to that. Why not? It'd be stupid to throw that out. Okay. I don't want to leave that in there, though. Like, I'll never find it if I leave it in there. All right, guys, we finally got games. We finally have old games. Oh, wait, never mind. Hold on. We have a couple more collectibles. We have a Dishonored Tarot deck of cards. It's neat. It's not anything that has value, of course. It's probably something that was just bundled in with one of the collector's editions at one point. I never used them. Look, you got the Outsider, Judgment, Lust, the Man on Stilts, the Boatman, the Witch, the Weeper, the Lady, Regret, the Urchin Prince, the Twins, the Hermit, the Artist, Cruelty, the Governess. It's like every character. Every character in the game has a card. Yeah. And then it's like a standard deck of playing cards. So, I mean, it's nice, but what use do I have for this? Zero. There's no value. Zero monetary value. It's a nice collector's thing, but I'm just going to get rid of it. I'm never going to use it. It's taking up space. It's a nice thing to look through. I already saved. Remember the Nintendo deck I saved last time? The really cool Nintendo deck? So that I would keep over this for sure. Oh, it has fucking paper inside. No wonder I can't get it in. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Alex, for telling me that Limp Dick Tiny Dick is restreaming me. I appreciate that. Very nice. But you shouldn't say those horrible things about him. You know, even if he does have a limp tiny dick, you shouldn't be talking about him like that. Okay, it's neat to look through, but it's a piece of junk. Okay. And then sure seems like everyone had the same idea back then. Because remember, all my collector's editions are over 10 years old. Right? This is literally just normal cards. This isn't even... Look at this. This isn't even anything special. This is just normal playing cards. But on the back of them, it has a nuclear symbol for Duke Nukem. That's it. There's literally nothing to this at all. What a shitty thing this is. That's complete shit. Yeah, I know Hiseo says, it's a shame you can't sell any of this stuff online due to the trolls. I know. What can you do? I'm not going to dwell on it. I was going to say whatever. So, yeah, it's just a mini deck of playing cards that doesn't even have anything special, right? At all. So, put that in. Shout out to Wings Mexican Surgeon who did $1.50. And he just says a bunch of things in a bad accent. There's no way I'm reading that because it's very racially offensive. So I would never read that. But thank you for the tip. $1.50 tip. Okay. All right, now we get to games. You guys ready for this? Let's actually get to some games. No one should go without the Game Genie. The old cheat code master device from Galoob. That's right, the company was called Galoob. And you would put your cartridge in here, and you would cheat like a rotten, dirty cheater. Who cares? You have infinite lives, infinite health, infinite ammo, infinite retries, right? You bought the game, you bought the cheater, you cheat with the cheater on the game. Fuck that. There you go. Oh. And then I actually have... It apparently did. It lost its top. This was the Super Game Genie for Super Nintendo. But it lost its top. It snapped off. Look. But that's the super games you need to cheat Super Nintendo. There you go. Cyborg Justice. Streets of Rage 2. The Incredible Hulk. Sonic the Hedgehog 3, which I just recently played in the Sonic Origins collection. Virtua Fighter for the Nintendo, for the Sega 32X. Cosmic Carnage for the Sega 32X. Fuck. Estimated value of all the games I just showed you? Nothing. They're pretty valueless. Triple Play 96, even more valueless. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers for the Sega Genesis. Mortal Kombat 2 for the 32X. Mortal Kombat 2 for the 32X? I don't think I ever tried it. Could it be any better than the Genesis version? Like, what's the improvement? Shadow Squadron for the 32X. Okay. Quack Shot for the Genesis. Oh, God. Butterbean's Tough Man Contest for the Sega 32X. I think they have to pay you to take it. Wow. Spider-Man on the Genesis. Metalhead on the 32X. Star Wars Arcade on the 32X. And Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Sonic and Knuckles, complete with the built-in plug-in top on which you would plug in Sonic 3 or Sonic 2 to get additional content in those games. That's what it actually looked like. See that? Ah! Home Movies bonus CD. Anyone ever watched the show back in the day, Home Movies? It's a really good, funny cartoon about a bunch of kids that become independent filmmakers. And it's a hilarious show. I love it. It's definitely for adults. It's not for kids. It's one of those, it was actually one of the earliest Adult Swim, like, late night classic shows. The album has 1, 2, 3, it goes over all 4 seasons of the show, it says. It's all their songs from the entirety of the show. The entire history. There's the characters from the show. The show is fucking hilarious. I strongly recommend if you can get your hands on it. If you like silly, cynical humor, all right, you're going to love it. And by the way, yes, the voice actor that went on to play Archer is a main character in this show. He plays Coach McGurk. I forget his name. It's on Hulu right now. Just drop what you're doing. Get a subscription to Hulu. Watch the entirety of the series from start to finish. And then come back to the stream. I'll see you in 2 weeks. Anyway. H. John Benjamin. That's his name. He's one of the main characters in the show. Okay. So I think that's it for... That is it for... Oh, wait. That's it for my Genesis / Sega collection, except for one thing. I do have one game that has some value. This one probably could be sold for something. The rest of this is like, I'll get $1 each if that. Junk. All right? But this one might actually have some value. You ready? It's the Sonic game most people never played because no one had a 32X. Knuckles Chaotix. And I don't think they ever sold that in a collection, did they? Like, they never had a digital collection that featured Knuckles Chaotix or anything like that? I don't think so. Okay? So, like I said, like, this is, like, the one game that I know has value, and everything I showed you, everything else was garbage. But I know this one is rare, but, of course, it depends on the condition. This one is heavily used. It has no case, nothing. I don't even know if it works. So it probably would be way cheap, you know. Everything else here is junk. I know. Okay. So that, if I could find a buyer somewhere in person who wants Knuckles Chaotix, you know, I would definitely let go of that. But outside of that, the others, I might get nothing for it. So I got a few tips here. An anonymous tipper tipped me $1.50 and says, to sell your games, there's a local chain north of Seattle. It's called Another Castle. Yeah, I never heard of it. If you're willing to do the drive on your day off, right, because it's probably far away, right, if it's past Seattle. Or try half-price books. I've been there. That's where I sold a lot of my DVD collection. They're closer. They'll buy any media, including video games and collectibles, but they'll pay way less. They pay way less because they don't know the value of anything. They just guess. Seriously. They just, like... And then they might just slap things into their collection or whatever. So I could... You're right. I could probably sell all this... And I'm not kidding. Like, I would sell my whole game collection, and I'd walk out of there with $70. Like, that's all they would give me for the entire collection. This too, which people are saying they're finding this on eBay going for $100. They take the whole collection for like $70, if that. You see. But this is I know this game has value. When I bought it, it was expensive, so I know that one has value. Everything else is like nothing. Anyway, we're not done. All right. You know what? I'm going to hold this game up backwards, and I want to see if anyone can tell me what the game is. Are you ready for this? If you know your shit, you'll absolutely know what this game is. Okay, ready? Let's see who gets it. Someone's going to get it. Not Zelda, not Doom. Nope, not Donkey Kong, not Poopmeisters. Max, you got it. 2 people got it. Burnt Zapato and My Ruin. Maximum Carnage for the Super Nintendo. A rarely good game from LJN, the publisher. I mean, they didn't make the game, but they published it. Usually LJN games that were published were really bad. This is a rare one that's really, really good. It's a side-scrolling beat-em-up starring Spider-Man and a bunch of heroes against a bunch of ragtag villains, including Carnage and a bunch of others. It's really good. It's actually got a really good soundtrack that rips off rock bands. It's hilarious. It's like really cheesy knockoffs. So it's a really good game. And this is not, it doesn't have value. You can find this at any game store. It's not valuable or anything. It's just kind of cool that they showed it, that they had it in red like that, right? Okay. Okay, here we go. Time for Super Nintendo. All right. Shout out to Cheerio Eater. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't finish shouting stuff out. I'm so dumb. Chocobogo tipped $1.50. He said, I had no idea Butterbean has his own game. My dad and uncle were fans of him when we used to knock the snot out of other boxers. Yeah. He did have a following, that's for sure. Okay. And then another anonymous tipper tipped me $1.50. He said, you might want to look cartridges up, bring them to a store. Mortal Kombat 2 for 32X. On video games, price carding takes average sold eBay listings $45. The Tubman game is $20. Definitely bring them to a game store. I get maybe some of the 32X games might be rare, but again, I would need to go. You're right. I need to go to a game store. We're not going to go to a fucking game store. It's never going to happen. Okay. Anyway, thank you for the tips. That's another $2 in tips, guys. We are $17 away from a hat swap, and we're still going at least another hour to an hour and a half on the stream tonight. We still got tons of time. If you want to see a hat swap, we hit $200 in tips, we'll do a hat swap, okay? Shout out to Cheerio Eater, who re-upped his membership for 3 months. A shout out to my friends David and Maria. Thank you, Cheerio Eater, for the support. Okay. All right, let's continue. We're going to do some Super Nintendo stuff. Batman Forever. Ugh. Super Star Wars. I have this on my Nintendo Switch Online if I want to play it. American Gladiators. Dun 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 dun. Yeah. Super Empire Strikes Back. A game that I never played and didn't know existed. Animaniacs. And there's zany to the max. There's baloney in our slacks, and they like to step on thumbtacks. I don't know. But anyway, yeah. Animaniacs. I never played it. I don't know if it's any good. Konami. And Batman Returns. An actual side-scroller beat-em-up Batman that's pretty good. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Monday Night Football. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie. The original Mega Man X. Why is it blurry? Mega Man X. And the original Super Mario, Super Mario, Super Mario World. Super Mario World, it's a blast from the past. Super Mario World, oh, it's a gas. That was the theme song from the television cartoon. Super Mario World. That's right, the Dick Show. The company that made the show was called Dick. I'm not kidding. And every time that the show started, or anytime anyone, for anything from that show started, there would be a child, they would play a big logo, DIC, on the screen, and a kid would go, Dick! I'm not kidding. That used to be at the beginning of the shows. F-Zero! Madden 95. NBA Live 95. Super Scope 6 Super Pat. Came with 2 games, 3 games. I'm trying to remember the games. One of them I remember you would shoot their missiles that were coming across the screen at various distances from the camera. And you use your Super Scope 6, which was this gun peripheral you put on your shoulder and you fire it like this to try to intercept the missiles as they were flying across the screen so they wouldn't damage things when they arrived. So there you go. Zelda Timeline remembers the high-pitched Deke. Who wouldn't? We're almost done with this bin. Gradius 3. True Lies. When they used to do movie tie-ins for every single movie. And Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the Fighting Edition. Meaning it's a fighting game, not some kind of an action game. See that? There you go. Retro X, no, the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie game is not valuable. None of the Power Rangers games are valuable. What's up? And then Game Genie Video Enhancer Code Book. The Game Genie itself is worthless without this book. This is all the cheat codes. For example, if you were going to play Friday the 13th, the game, and you wanted Infinite Children, you would enter the code SZSLUEVK, and then the second half of the code IYklseay. Infinite Children. I don't know who in their right mind would want infinite children. That's pretty scary, actually. But there you go. All right. So that's this part of the collection. Let me get all these games back in now. All right. Elon Musk. Elon Musk wants infinite children. There you go. I can't even say anything else to that one. There you go. Oh, wait. What's this? I found more. I found PlayStation games. Power Rangers, Light Force Rescue, Mega Man X5, Mega Man X4, Prize Fighter on the Sega CD, 2 discs. Sewer Shark on the Sega CD. Chuck Rock on the Sega CD. Sonic CD, which I just recently played on the Sega CD. Eternal Champions for the Sega CD. Bram Stoker's Dracula, the movie tie-in game on the Sega CD. Yes, the infamous punch the bat, kick the rat. This is the game from that quote that I came up with. Soul Feast on the Sega CD. I never played it. Afterburner 3 on the Sega CD. And Spider-Man 2 Enter Electro on the PlayStation 1. Spider-Man on the PlayStation 1. Mega Man X6 on the PlayStation 1. That's it for that bin now. So now I can put these back. Shit. Ah! Fuck! Fit! It won't fit now. You know, I had them all nicely in here fitting, and then I had to take them out like an asshole. And now they're not going to fit. You know, that's always what happens, that they never fit back the way you took them out. That was the first bin. There's another bin. There's a second bin of classic games. So of all the things we just saw, this one definitely has value. I would say Knuckles Chaotix is a resellable game. If I ever went to a retro game store, they would probably want it because it's a rare game, and almost no one's ever played it because it is such a rare game. But outside of that, you know, everything else there you can find anywhere. Nothing there was of any value or anything. Okay? Now let's go into the second bin. Okay. Oh. 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 Oh my God. This is the mother load. This is the mother load. This bin is huge. This bin is giant. And so, the thing is, there's DVDs in here. So half of it's like DVDs and half of it's actually video games. Here we go. You guys ready for this? All right, here we go. Get ready. Robot Chicken Season 1. And these are all regular DVDs. All these were from since before there actually was Blu-ray players. That's how old these are going to be. Okay? Robot Chicken. Samurai Jack Season 1. I bought it and never watched it. I've never seen it. But I bought it. Aqua Teen Hunger Force, Volume 3. Freakazoid, the complete Season 2. Doom, gloom, gloom. Freakazoid, Freakazoid. All intact. Okay. Aqua Teen Hunger Force, movie film for theaters for DVD. The Aqua Teen Hunger Force movie on DVD. Samurai Jack Season 2. I also never watched this. I own it. I never watched this either. There you go. Family Guy, Volume 3. American Dad, Volume 1, the original season. Futurama, Volume 2, DVD set. Now, you want a hat swap? $200, we got to go to the Bender hat now that I found this. Are you shitting me? Come on. We got to have that hat swap now at $200. Come on, guys. All right. Futurama, Season 3, or Volume 3. Futurama, Volume 1, all 3 discs, but for some reason I'm missing the box, but I have all 3 discs. So essentially I have Futurama Seasons 1 through 3. Yeah, I have them all, complete. There's sticky goo on this one, I'm taking it off. There you go. Jenny P did a super chat and says, "You're the best, Phil." Thank you to Jenny. Thank you very much for that. Ooh. Jenny P. Appreciate that, Jenny P. Okay. And then, Family Guy Volume 4. I think that's all the DVDs. I think that's all that's in here. Okay. All right. Now we're getting to the good stuff. All right. You guys ready? You got to prepare yourselves for this shit that we're about to look at. You guys ready? Ready? All right, here we go. Get ready. Lethal Enforcers for the Sega CD. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers for the Sega CD. Kevin, thank you for the super chat. He says, you're amazing. Never change. Keep it up. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you, guys. I guess you guys don't want to see the Bender hat, though. Certainly would have been pertinent. Okay. Fahrenheit. A Sega CD, Sega 32X enhanced crossover game. I never played it. Make My Video in excess for the Sega CD. Everybody dance now. That's what this game is. In excess. Final Fight CD for the Sega CD. This is the version that has all three characters. When this originally came out for the Super Nintendo, it only had Hagar and Cody, no Guy. And people were pissed that there was no Guy. So then they made a version called Final Fight Guy, and that had Guy, but it didn't have another character. So then they released this version for the Sega CD that finally has all the cast, all three playable characters, and it looks great and sounds great. It really is almost arcade perfect. It's a really good version of Final Fight. Now, Joel's random videos to me $20. Says, I'm just watching while on break at work. Let's go Bender hat. Thank you to Joel. Because of you. We will have a Bender hat swap in honor of the Futurama DVDs that I found that I had no idea that I owned. There we go. Gotta get my eyeballs straight. Thank you very much to Joel's random videos. The Seattle Gamer tipped me $1.15 says there's a few retro game stores in your area I personally know or I've personally been to. You could sell some of these on your day off. The games you've shown, except the sports ones, have some value. Thanks inflation and COVID. True Lies, Spider-Man 2, Fahrenheit could probably go for around $50 each. They would if they were in good condition. I could tell you the loose games are not. They're terrible. No one's going to pay good money for those. Fahrenheit is complete in box. It does have some cracks. And inside the case is kind of loose. But it's still, the games are still there. And it does still have the instruction booklet. But as you can see, I bought this for $10. It says right on it, $10 I bought it for. So I don't know if that's going to go for $50. I'm just saying. Okay. Shout out to Guitar Player, who just re-upped his membership for 15 months. Thank you to Guitar Player. I appreciate that. And then, Mr. Saggy Butt Cheeks tipped me $1.50. He said the Sega CD Power Rangers goes online for $25. But again, you're talking about if it goes online, it's a confirmed pristine to work edition, usually intact, has all the stuff. These are used games that I bought used secondhand, either at game stores or at conventions. They're not going to have a lot of value. Maybe, okay, if you say it goes for $25, I'll probably get 5 or 10 tops. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Now, Earthworm Jim on the Sega CD. It was already on the other consoles, but this version added extra frames of animation. I think it has an extra stage. Yes, New World. I knew it. It had a whole new world added to it in addition to the other console versions. Yes. Pitfall: The Mayan Adventure for Sega CD. I never played it. Jurassic Park on the Sega CD. It's more a point-and-click game than anything else with a lot of educational value. Okay. Getting hot in here because now I'm wearing a hat and shit. Double Switch on the Sega CD. I've done playthroughs of some of these, but not all of them. Only a few. Double Switch. Ground Zero Texas. A shooter game. Power Factory featuring CNC Music Factory. Making your own CNC Music Factory videos. Cadillacs and Dinosaurs, the second Cataclysm. I never played it. I don't know if it wouldn't work. I don't remember. I never tried it, I don't think. Cadillacs and Dinosaurs. Coach McGurk to me $1.50. And here's a quote from the show, Home Movies. Listen, Brendan, women are like, they're like men. But I'll tell you something. Men are not like women. When you grow up, you'll understand. Alrighty then. Lord Prince Albert did a super chat. He said, have you ever leaned over and passed gas by mistake? Oh, I don't have to lean over. I can just pass gas by mistake in any position. I'm actually quite of a pro at it. There you go. By the way, I should probably split the part. We're at an hour now. So I should probably split the part for YouTube. If you're enjoying this on YouTube, going through this shit that I'm finding in my closet, be sure to watch the other parts before and be sure to watch the parts coming up. And remember to like the video, leave comments, let me know what you think. Fair enough? Excellent. Thank you, guys.